Hello and welcome to this last video of our Thai massage challenge. What a journey it's been to make these videos and see the impact that it's having on so many people. It's like nothing I've ever done, and as much of a challenge as it's been for me to make this, it's also been one of the most rewarding things that I have ever done in 20 years of teaching Thai massage. So let's celebrate. And to celebrate, we are going to go out with a bang. Actually, a walk. You'll be using your feet in this last technique in the Thai massage challenge. It's called the back walk. But it's a continuation of our side lying massage, and therefore it's going to be really easy to learn and really easy to give and very effective for them. It's a great way to open up those shoulders and to bring all the benefits of the neck and the shoulder massage that we've been doing to their back and to their whole body. It'll help to leave your partner feeling relaxed, revitalized, and with a deep sense of relief in their neck and in their shoulders and in their whole body. But just before we get started, just take a moment, and if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do it now and click on the bell so that you get notifications every time I post a new video, not only about this challenge, but about future challenges and future massage techniques and anything having to do with Thai massage to come. All right, so as we finished up the shoulder and pec stretch, we left their arm resting on the side of their body. So just let's do that. Put the arm on the side of their body. Really important is to identify where is their spine. We don't want to have any contact with the spine. Our point of contact is above the spine. So everywhere along the back, on the upper side of the back, away from the spine. So in this case, on her right side, is an area that we can walk on very comfortably and very easily. And if part of your feet even end up on the bottom side, well then that's great too. It's all gonna feel really good. One rule is just no direct pressure right on the spine. So we have a seat on a pillow or on the ground or on the bed, whatever works for you. And actually, one last point about this is that if you're doing this on a massage table and you have a chair that can be relatively level with the massage table, then you can try it that way as well. Placing your feet on the back, and then you're going to take their arm. Now, once you take their arm and you bring it back, it starts to get a little bit heavy. So what I like to do is I'll rest my own arm on one of my legs, and then I'm going to take my other hand, I'm going to put it behind me to help support my body. And then from here, it really becomes play. So I'm going to use the balls of my feet first. I'm using both of my feet with really light pressure and just kind of walking up and down the back. And then I can pause. Again, with both of my feet, I can have them together. I can have them apart. I can use one foot, especially if I want to give a foot a break that's holding the arm. Well, hey, whatever works for you and for them, that's what we want. So again, I can just start pressing with one foot. One foot. From shorter pauses to longer pauses. You can go all the way up to the bottom part of the shoulder blade. You don't need to go above that. Any higher than that is probably going to be too high. And that arm that you're holding, you're just holding it. You're not really pulling back on it. It's just the counterweight and the anchor as you push in. But as you do this, it's just amazing what happens. You're creating some mobility and movement in the spine. You're creating an opening in the shoulder, in the pecs, in the rotator cuff. You're creating space. And that has an amazing chain reaction all the way up to the neck and the head and the arm. So just take your time. And again, if the arm gets heavy, then the leg that you have your own arm resting on, just take it off their back and give yourself a break. Sometimes it even works to switch your hands. So you'll see what works for you and play with it. And as we finish this up, just keep holding the arm, come up, place their arm either on their side or in front of them. And we are now at the end of this first side. And so to finish it up, since it's also when we get to the end of the second side, it's the end of our massage, these are nice things you can do either at the end of the first side, the second side, or both. But we can sweep. We can go back to some gentle neck circles. Just a nice way to complete our massage, to make it feel so full and so luxurious. We can sweep even at the head. We can even take our fingertips and make some gentle circles. So just at that fascial depth, nothing too deep. It's nurturing and it's gentle. And it's just a few nice presses. And so that really finishes up our first side. And then everything that we've done on one side, we then can practice on the second side. So that includes the shoulder rotation and the neck massage, the shoulder stretch and the pec stretch, and then our back walk. Now, if you've been learning them one at a time, of course, you could always just be practicing them on both sides. But when you start to put it all together, it is nice to do all of those things on one side and then the other. So I do want to show you also how to turn your person now over onto the other side. Maybe up till now you've just been asking them to change sides on their own. But if you want to do it yourself, it works something like this. I'm just going to move back, give yourself some space. You can actually keep the pillow right under them since we're going right on to the next side, and have their arm on the side of their body. The way you're going to control this is really from their leg. So the leg that's bent, you just want to take the calf, pull it straight, and then your other hand holds on to their side so that they don't go too fast. Let them come down and bring the leg down. And then come on over to the other side. Okay, and then when you're getting ready to put them on their second side, take your pillows, set it up next to their body, above their hip. If their arm is next to them, move it off to the side. And then, again, position yourself next to the leg that's right near you. Raise first the foot, put a hand under the knee to get their knee bent. Come up to warrior. And then I like to even bring my warrior forward a little bit. And then we start to ease them into it. So gliding their leg in and out a few times, giving their back a moment to adjust to what's about to happen, and then let the leg press into the pillow. If we want to turn this into a little bit of a stretch, we can even do that. Becomes a nice twist for the back. Press on the leg, press on the front of the shoulder. Take your turn going back and forth between the two sides, and then hold and twist. And then to get them turning all the way onto their side, we're going to take their arm that's near us, and a little swing, a little circle will get them turning all the way. And if you need to, adjust the pillow as well. You want to make sure that spine and that neck are nice and straight. And then we're ready to go. I mentioned in the intro just how rewarding it's been to put this challenge together. And one of those reasons is because it is my mission to make giving a massage, an incredible, mutually beneficial massage, something that is universal and accessible to everyone. And at this point, you have everything you need to give a high-level neck and shoulder massage that addresses a variety of issues. From neck and shoulder pain to getting out knots both on the shoulder and on the neck and in the back of the shoulder, to even helping with frozen shoulder, impingements, and so much more. There is a ton that you can do with everything that you've learned in this challenge, and then you can continue to tweak and adjust to your liking, to your partner's liking, and it just grows and grows from here. You've learned all the pillars and the secrets to giving an incredible massage, as well as the logic behind the sequencing to help provide immediate relief and all those great oohs and ahs and incredible feelings in the moment, but that also produce long-lasting results and that help to retrain the body and create a whole new alignment of health and vitality for your partner. So now, all you have to do is practice. And with all of these videos and techniques at your fingertips, you get to review and practice these techniques and continue to work and refine your skills as often as you like. They'll be available to you forever, and you can go through the challenge at your own pace. You'll find that there's always something new to learn and to discover and to bring into not only your new massage, but then onto all the other people that you end up practicing with. You'll see that there will always be some new nuance, some new tweak to a technique, some new inspiration to learn and apply. You have the free guide, which not only has in-depth explanations of everything that we've done in this challenge, but it also comes with the flow sheet, which has a list and an image of everything that you've learned. And that flow sheet is key at this point as you are putting the whole thing together. Print it out, keep it nearby, and it's going to help you to remember and put it all into practice in no time. And if you want even more support, then become a Patreon supporter, and then you can get guided practices, guided massages as well. For so many of my students, that has been a huge help. They just put in their earbuds, they press play, and practice on their partner while I talk them through it. And if you are inspired by everything you've been learning, and now you're asking yourself, well, hey, what's next? It is to learn. It is to keep learning more ways to help the body, from the shoulder and the neck, to the back, and to the feet, to the head, to the abdomen, and so much more. It is to unlock the full potential of Thai massage and what this way of mindful living and practice can do for you. And it is to get certified so that you can do this on more people and with greater confidence. To learn more about that, just click on this link to learn all about my online transformational Thai massage program. And as we get ready to sign off, I just have one more thing to say. I'm gonna get a little cheesy on you and borrow a line from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's actually a movie that I watched with my daughter not too long ago. So be excellent to each other. And if you wanna party on, then be excellent to you as well. This massage and everything that you've been learning, it is a true superpower. So use it well, and thanks so much from the bottom of my heart for taking part in this 30-day Thai massage challenge.